Hi Pisces, this is Just with your March 1st to the 15th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Why am I excited, you ask? Because you are the last sign that I'm reading for. So I will be done after this. Excuse me. So Pisces, I feel for some of you, you have really been taking on a lot. Some Pisces women may feel like this isn't necessarily as evident. You know, if you take on more of a masculine energy, if you're a man or if you're a Pisces woman that, you know, is a little bit more aggressive, you may find this to be evident. Or you may find that a male in your life, that's significant in your life, you may find that they are taking on a lot. But I do feel that's past energy. So I feel like now some of you have taken some monies that's come in, and you have had to kind of reconcile, settle some things. I get you have to settle. It's not even a matter of wanting. It's like a judgment. Like you have got to do this. And I don't feel like you're being forthcoming about it. Like you may have a judgment against you and it's like, I'm just going to pay this and, you know, just to get myself out of the situation. Like you just want to be done. Whatever this problem is, I feel like it has something to do with finances. You just want to be done with it. Excuse me. You just want to pay it and be done. Some of you, I feel, even though you may not feel that, may not feel if this is the right thing to do, this is the right method to go to get where you want to be. This is the route that you have taken. And you're going to find that if that is the case for you, that it will be quite successful for you. So where you felt, chained and stagnated and as if you could not move forward with a situation and you just had to, again, keep paying something off or you had to succumb. I feel like you had to follow the rules. You had to do what it was expected of you to do in order to get yourself out of a problematic situation. It's now going to be a thing of the past. I feel that you guys are building up your capital quite nicely for some of you, and you're steadily building. And I feel that's because the money that you're making, some of you are investing in yourself. You may, if you have your own business, you may find that you're investing into yourself. You may find that some of you could be saving the money, or the way that you are allocating the money is bringing more money to you. Okay. So I feel like you're definitely building your capital, but it's a step-by-step process in this particular month. I don't see money raining down on you guys. I feel that there's a build up of money. If you listen to other signs, so some of you may say, I'm not in that category. Well, if you have a Scorpio or Sagittarius and you, or perhaps other signs, I don't remember particularly others besides those two, but they're pretty much having a good money month. So you may be on that spectrum. Those of you who are making money, you are going to continue to make money. It's just not like, oh, wow, I made like a significant amount more money. It's like, yeah, I made a little bit more money, or my money is building, because I do feel like with this money, some of your money could be going to, again, fixing something, something you owe, but you're at the tail end of it. You may find that in a month and a half, you're back on calm waters and still waters, and you can kind of move forward again. So it's something very significant about a month and a half, and that'll be what? April, the mid-April is when you guys are really going to feel like, okay, I'm out of it. I'm free. I can move forward. And even though some of you are building your capital, I feel in the second week, you'll find that there's some aspect of you having to invest. Someone may even be needing something from you, which some of you may say, no, I can't afford to give you any money. I can't afford to help you out. Some of you may, some of you definitely, some Pisces men may say, no. Someone may be coming like, hey, you owe me such and such and such and such. And it's like, no, I don't. I don't owe you anything. Like, I do get that. So some of you may be battling someone. They feel you owe them something. It's like, no, I don't. Or they're like, okay, now you have money. You're working now. Give me ... Now you have this, give me what I deserve. And you're like, no, I don't have anything. And no, I can't give you anything. I just feel a lot of you guys are saving your money. And that's why you're obviously your money is increasing. I feel like if you're doing some form of investment, if you're, because I do get like investing your money, taking that money and building upon it. So you may take $100 and then it becomes $200 and then it jumps to 3 and then it jumps all the way to 6 with another 100 coming. So 1, 3, that's 4, 6, 10. You can get in upwards of $1,100 or, $1,000, that sort of thing, $100, if it's more of a nominal amount. But I do see it building. And and you have to make kind of good decisions. When things come in, you have to be very logical. I feel that you need to be very balanced in the decisions that you're making. I don't feel whatever this thing is that you're doing, whether you're doing investments, whether you're paying back something, whether you're just deciding to save more money, you're being very quiet about it. You're being very tight-lipped. I do feel like someone's suspecting something. So they are suspecting that you're up to something. But I don't feel like they're going to completely pry. And if they do, you're not going to admit it. You're going to say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. So there is this element of just really keeping close to your vest some form of financial build up or some form of investment that you're taking or some form of risk that you're taking. I do feel risk as well, but it's working for you. And you need to apply some patience as well, because it will be an end time thing. This month you will find increase, but you may not feel the full effects of the success or the victory of sorts until April, the mid part of April, or by the month of June. Okay, is what I'm kind of getting here. So keep that in mind. So keep doing what you're doing. I feel with clear thought, you're going to find a sense of satisfaction, okay, with what you're doing. Okay, so again, I see money coming in, money building, but I don't really see you guys spending at all. You just really continue to audit and reconcile the money that you have. You may put in a little bit, but to make more from it, but I don't necessarily see you guys breaking the bank. Now, as it relates to the workplace, you may find that some of you have to leave your job, or there is an aspect of, again, you may have done something wrong at work, and now there's like a judgment against you to some extent, and it's being done very much under the radar. Like a lot of people don't know. You even may be I keep getting initiated, like there's some type of initiation process that you're going through that's very hush hush, very quiet, and you may be traveling to go through this initiation process. And it's some type of, I get secret society, and I've never said that in any readings I've ever done, but I do get a form of a secret society that some of you are being initiated in. Yes, I get that. And I feel that you have to pay dues. Excuse me. You're keeping it to yourself. Someone may be trying to inquire about like what is going on. What are you up to? You're going to be very tight-lipped about it, but I do see that like some initiation process. You're being, initiated is what I get. And where did that come from? Don't ask me. That's just what I see. Now, others of you, this thing, because this is the theme. The theme for you guys in the month of March is money's coming in. I have the Two of Pentacles, but the lower pentacle doesn't even show up in this spread. So that's coming in, that's your monies are increasing, but it comes in, it trickles in like a little at a time, but with every little bit it's building and it's building. And if you keep it that way, you will find definitely a sense of success. This will be a busy month for you guys. You will have to exercise time management. You're not new to that. You've been busy for a very long time. This is not going to be any different, but I do feel like you're going to have to exercise a sense of time management. This is a very male-orientated reading. So some of you may be dealing with a male that's very specific, that he is going through all of this. He may be keeping secrets, going through some type of initiation process that you have no idea about. You as the Pisces woman may be trying to pride and try to find out more to no avail. I don't feel like the person is going to reveal anything. It could have something to do with another woman. It could have something to do with another woman. Absolutely. For some of you. And there could be a baby involved. And, you know, this Empress just won't go away. Like, she's in literally just about every reading. So there is definitely something hidden. Your mate could be, or one of you could be paying out child support. Quietly. No one knows that you have a child. Like, what? I didn't even know you had a baby. I didn't know you have a baby on the way. And there's like this hush money that's being given, is what I kind of get here. So there's this element of having to settle something, and a person may not know. There could also be a lot of court battling is what I get. So again, child support, alimony, if you're going through a divorce, because I do see that. Some of you may be feeling like you're not sure if you're doing the right thing by getting a divorce, but I don't feel like it's all on you. The other person may be very much wanting a divorce from you. The reality is that some of you may want to work on things, you want things to work out, but in the second week, you may come to the realization that, hey, it's not going to work, and you may find yourself paying out. Like right now, you're paying a small amount, but then you may have to pay more money as time goes on. You have to pay this person more money, or you may have to pay one full settlement to be done with the situation. Okay, so there's a lot of like battle. I get verbally the communication in the month of March for some Pisces will be very, if you're not feeling stuck, like you don't know which direction to go in, or you're not saying anything, I feel like you're doing things to kind of get yourself mentally into a more calmer place, and you may be severing situations altogether just to be done with things. But you may find that other people can be a bit confrontational with you at times, and it may leave you or others feeling stuck, as if they really can't get out of a situation. But that'll all change. Now, others of you, if you're not going through all of that, I do see that if you're single, you may be in a place where, again, you're trying to settle some things. So I really don't see love being a focus, although Pisces men may be very compassionate right now. Okay, you may be very sweet, being as sweet as you can to your mate, but I just feel that some of you are just underlying hiding some stuff. Like, for real, you're hiding a lot, but you're trying to mask it and just being as nice as you possibly can. If you're in a marriage, you may find that you and your mate is just being, you could have been at odds with each other, you know, and someone was just resulting to working a lot, and now it's like you want to kind of put your swords down, if you will, and you guys may feel like it's just more of a traditional relationship, doing things that you normally would do. You want to work on a relationship, you want to reconcile. So I do see reconciliations in the second week with that. I feel that there is going to be wanting to invest more, you know, possibly expressing that, expressing your love for someone. For some of you, particularly Pisces men, Pisces ladies, you could be receiving that. Some of you may be very harsh. You may, like, he's going to be very compassionate, loving toward you. He may be very honest at this time, even though you may be suspicious that, no, you're lying. And it's like, no, I'm not lying about anything. I just get that. Like, you're being combative as a Pisces woman, and whomever your man is, or a Pisces man, your lady may be very combative toward you. And you're meeting her with just love, you know, and compassion. And she's just being very rough and bitchy and accusatory of you. And you're just like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not doing it. So that's not for some of you that is actually doing it. You're just, you know, you're just being a player and acting very cool and collected. But some of you are actually being honest, and your mate is still being very combative toward you. This woman could be very scorned. Either you did something in the past to get her there, or someone has, and so she's a bit scorned. But I do feel like reconciliations is on table here. I feel the male energy wants to work things out, at least for a time, you know, but I do see someone really wanting just to be in that traditional aspect of marriage or relationship, and kind of wanting to invest in what they're familiar with and what they know, and saying it, telling you that. You know, others of you, there may be a cutoff, having to evaluate a situation and saying, I'm done with the situation. I don't feel like you love me. And the person is like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, no, I really don't feel like you love me. And I just feel like someone wants love. The other person it may be very hard for them or a challenge for them to express the love the way that the other person needs it. And therefore, that may be the catalyst as to why a relationship will end. Okay, albeit I feel it's temporary. You know, I don't feel like it would completely end. For some of you, it will end. The person is like leaving because they're like, you're stuck. Like, I need more. You're not able to give it to me. So I do see that. There will be an ending. And there will be, for the person that needs more, will feel once they do leave that, hey, I'm better off without you. And surprisingly enough, the person that may have been stuck is going to get unstuck when you guys break up. So for some of you, the breakup will actually be beneficial for the both of you. But more often than not, that's a very insignificant percentage of you that can relate to that part. But for most of you, it will be reconciliations, or, you know, trying to work on some issue that you have to kind of get on the other side of, and love not necessarily being a focus if you are single. So that's what but again, even in either way, in the month of March, some of you, particularly Pisces men, will be experiencing someone coming back into your life. I feel in a bit of confrontations, sort of way. Words right now. But for the most part, for you guys in relationships, it will be an aspect of reconciliation or feeling as though there's the relationship just feels normal, you know. So that's what I have for you guys for the first 2 weeks of March. I've crossed the finish line. I hope this is something that some of you can relate to. If you can hear my voice, I'm more melodic than usual because I've put in some long hours, I would say, doing all of these readings. So I am pooped at this point, guys, but I hope that you do like this reading. If you do, please comment in the comment section below. You know, we'd love to hear from you. And if you would like a reading with me, guys, I'm really like struggling to try to figure out my outro. And it's like effortless for me to say this outro, but I am really pooped. So if you would like a personal with me, I can be reached in the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. I'm not this chatty at the end of the reading, but I hope that you still found it inspirational, enlightening, informative, and relatable. And subscribe, because I will be back very soon, hopefully a whole lot livelier with another one. Take care, Pisces.